Today's episode of I'm Serious Productions was just about to go up when I heard this breaking news. From various reports we're hearing now, there is a lot of action going on in the Middle East, specifically Iraq.
A Pentagon spokesperson telling us that there was a suspected rocket attack on U.S. and coalition forces at Al-Assad Air Base in Iraq, that the initial indications are that at least several U.S. personnel have been injured in that attack.
It seems that sometime around 3 p.m. yesterday, D.C. time, or 10 p.m. Iraq time, 2 Katyusha rockets were fired from Iran forces. At first, it had not been confirmed that the attack came from Iran, but as of this time, it does appear Iran was the attacker. The rockets hit the inside of Ain al-Assad Air Base in Iraq, where U.S. soldiers are stationed. 5 soldiers were injured in the attack. This just in, 2 of the 5 injured American soldiers have been killed. Katyusha rockets are rockets from the Soviet era that are no longer used by Russia. Iraqi security forces found the rocket launcher used in this attack. This attack is in retaliation of the death of Ismail Haniyeh, a senior member of Hamas. Haniyeh was killed by a short-range projectile outside his Iranian home, reports say. There had been previous reports that he had been killed by a bomb in his home, but these claims were later dismissed. President Joe Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, and relevant officials were called to the Situation Room shortly after the news had broken. At the same time, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin announced that the U.S. was deploying additional fighters, carrier strike groups, ballistic missile defense-capable cruisers, and destroyers to the region. A Department of Defense spokesperson said, quote, "These posture adjustments add to the broad range of capabilities the U.S. military maintains in the region, including the USS Wasp Amphibious Ready Group, a Marine unit operating in the Eastern Mediterranean." Finally, one last rumor started spreading around social media. Although seemingly trivial, if true, it is worrying. Some reports came out that Vice President Kamala Harris left the debrief in the Situation Room prior to its finish. The claim, as well as the reasoning, is unclear, but speculation on X is that Harris was dismissed from the briefing for whatever reason. The only source of information regarding this story was a short clip from Peter Doocy of Fox News, reporting that, although the briefing was still in session, the Vice President's cavalcade had been spotted leaving the White House.
Yep, it looks like I can see behind the camera. The Vice President's vehicles are leaving right now, so it would seem that at least her part in the Situation Room is done.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that the meeting's over in the Situation Room.
Correct.
That's about all we have on the story so far. We'll keep you updated as information comes in. We'll either have it here or on our X feed, I'm Serious P. Our main show will be up shortly, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Rex, and I'm serious.
Can't stop